Have you noticed the trend? Getting star player usually means that you won the game. You carried your teammates and absolutely dogwalked the enemy team. But what if you didn't? What if you got the star player and still lost the game? Does this mean that your teammates are bad and you're so much better than them? Oftentimes on Instagram, I'll see people posting that they have the star player with incredible stats but still lost the game. And they will caption that star players should not lose trophies at all. But let's set a simple example. So picture this. You're playing brawl ball as Fang, and during the match, you have your Hypercharge ready, and it's literally a 1-3-3 since every one of your teammates is dead. You think you are the best player ever after getting that clean, crisp team wipe. But little did you know, you're actually hurting yourself more than you're helping. Because now, you don't have your Hypercharge ready when the enemy team responds to defend itself, and your two teammates aren't there to pass you the ball, so you could score after that team wipe. You end up with a 10-2 KD and 60k damage, but you still lose. Ouch. This isn't just a fan problem either. Let's look at a few other scenarios where players think they are helping but are actually hurting their chance of winning. So in gem grab, using a super to take out the gem carrier on the enemy side. Great! But now, no one can grab those gems, and you wasted your super when you needed it most. Second, you used all your gadgets in a panic. You're playing Piper, and you might have used the auto aimer gadget 3 times in 30 seconds, and now, for the other whole match, you're left defenseless against that assassin, like Fang and Mortis. In draft mode, you might have played well, but you didn't actually ban that brawler who ends up clutching for the enemy team, and it actually could cost you the match. Sometimes, like greedy plays, like you just threw at the end really hard even though you did really good, getting 7 kills on bounty as Piper, but you were actually very greedy and overstepped into the range of Angelo, which one-tapped you. Whose fault is this? Not playing to the objective's focus is also contributing to this. Let's say in a 5v5 brawl ball match, you're sniping enemies left and right, but if you're not playing the objective, you can end up with a 10-0 KD and still actually lose the game. And of course, there are some situations where obviously it's not your fault and your teammates have the IQ of a potato. But the main takeaway from this video is that some of you guys have to understand that it might just be your fault that you lost despite your stats, getting star player and all. It's actually your bad habit that caused you to lose. But to say getting star player on the losing team automatically puts you to blame, it's actually a big reach. It always depends on the situation, and it's always different and it's not really black and white. We all know how meaningless the star player title is. It doesn't take into account the different role of the teams. So for instance, aggro players in jam grab usually get the star player. Safe attackers in heist usually gets it, like Melody and Colette. And control brawlers in Bravo usually get it, because they have the wide range of attack that controls enemies and they have good stats. It's just a measly 8 extra experience points, yet it makes people feel a sense of. It's just a measly 8 extra experience points, yet it makes people feel a sense of accomplishment, which results in idiot players that plays hyper aggressively towards the end of the bounty match or jam grab match. People that constantly rush forward to fail at accomplishing a team wipe in Brawl Ball. People that focus more on attacking the enemy safe than defending their own and heist, and people that only attempts to dive in a siege. So here's a question for you. How do you lose that one match that you knew was your fault? Let me know in the comments below.